Right, hello. Right, welcome back. We're going to do some more fractions and we're going to do some adding and subtracting. Add and subtract fractions. Now, this is using the bits we did from the previous one where we were trying to compare. And this is down to the denominators again, not that crazy one with the 369 thing. So add and subtract. Right, so if 3 over 4 plus 5 over 4, yeah, when the denominators are the same, it's just like 3 apples plus 5 apples. You add the 3 and the 5 together to get 8 apples. 8 over 4. When the denominators are the same, use the same denominator. Don't add them together. Just add the tops. 3 and 5 make 8. Now this is a top heavy, so let's change this into a mixed to tidy up the answer. So 8 divided by 4 equals 2. Okay, 4 over 6 plus 3 over 6. 6 and 6, 6 and 6 is all, so 6's. Don't add them. Add the ones at the top. 4 plus 3 is 7. Top heavy. 7 divided by 6 is 1 with 1 6 left over. And this will be the same if we are doing 7 over 11 minus 3 over 11. Your answer will be in 11ths. So it's just 7 take away 3, which is 4. Yeah. Now, you might have to change a mixed number into a top-heavy number first before you do this. If you have 3.5 plus 2.5, yeah. You can probably see what the answer is already, but we'll go through the motions in case the numbers get difficult. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7 over 2. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5 over 2. Now we have common denominators. 7 plus 5 is 12 over 2. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Yeah, 3 and 2 are 5. Half and a half make another one, so it's 6. So adding and subtracting when you have the common denominators is fairly straightforward. But what happens if you want to add something like this? 1/3 plus 2/5. Right. We don't need to go to the, let's find out a common multiple of 3 and 5, the lowest common denominator. We don't need to do that. All we need to do is just cross multiply, as we did before. So this time, put a big long line, because they're both going to end up as the same. So all we need to do is go 3 times 5 is 15. Yeah. So 3 times 5 is 15 and 5 times 3 is 15. So we might as well put everything all over the 15. And we cross multiply. We multiply this way first. The reason why we do it this way first is so that that number appears at the beginning of the top line. If we have a subtract, then if we get the wrong number first, it would be like, is it 10 minus 4 or is it 4 minus 10? If we get the numbers the wrong way round, we're going to get like a crazy answer. So 5 times 1 is 5 and 3 times 2 is 6. So that will equal 11 over 15. Yeah, it's not a top heavy, so that's fine. Okay, so you may have to change a mixed into a top heavy before you do this. So let's do 2 1/4 plus 3 and a fifth. So we need to change these into mixed. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16 over 5. Right? So now we've got two top-heavy things, but the denominators are not the same. So we cross-multiply. Let's hope the numbers don't get too big. So 4 times 5 is 20. Cross-multiply. 5 times 9 is 45. Plus, and 4 times 16 is 64. And there, add those two, will be 109 over 20. Big top heavy, but divided by 20 is easy because 5 20s are 100, so that will equal 5 and 9 20ths left over. Cross multiplying, add and subtract. So let's look at some examples of this, see how well they can catch me out on this one. Don't forget, you can pause and have a go yourself. I do recommend it rather than just watch me do it all, and then see whether we get the same thing. So let's have a look. A quarter plus 2 fifths. So I'm going to go 4 times 5 is 20. Let's be long right there. 5 times 1 is 5. 4 times 2 is 8. So 5 plus 8 is 13 over 20. Can't simplify that. This one, 4 fifths minus 3 tenths. Multiply the bottom, let's get a big long number there. 5 times 10 is 50. 10 times 4 is 40. Minus 5 times 3 is 15. So 40 take away 15 is 25 over 50. And I can simplify this very easily because we can divide both top and bottom by 25. So that will be 1 over 2. So far so good. Again, 3 times 7 is 21. 7 times 5 is 35. 3 times 3 is 9. So that's 44 over 21. How many 21s go into that? Well, 2 of them is 42. So that will equal 2 and 2 21s. 17 over 8 minus 3 over 5. Right? 5 eighths are 40. That goes on the bottom. 5 17s. Whoa, wonder what that is. 5 17s. So let's come over here. Times 5. 5 sevens are 35. 5 ones are 5. 8. 85. 85 minus 3 eighths are 24, which is 61 over 40. 40 goes into that 1 with 21 over 40 left. 1 and 2/3 plus 2 and 5/6. Let's change them all into top heavies first. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5 over 3 plus 6 times 2 is 12 plus 5 is 17 over 6. Now this time, I'm not going to do this method because this is a straightforward double of this. So that will be, if I double that, I get 10 over 6 plus 17 over 6, which equals 27 over 6. And top heavy, 6 is into 27. 4 6s are 24. So it's 4 and 3 is 6. Not finished there yet. They're making us work. Let's divide both by 3. So that will be a half, wouldn't it? So this is 4 and a half. This one. Oh, right. 8 times 4 is 32 plus that is 37 over 8 minus 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4. again, I'm going to do the same thing as I did with this one. I'm just going to double this to save, because if I do 4 times 8, I get 32. And then I've got to do 4 times 37 and 8 times 9, and the numbers get a bit unwieldy, a bit big. It will work out, but I'll just double this. So I've got 37 over 8 minus 18 over 8. And 37 take away 18 is 27. 27 and take away 8 is 19 over 8, and 8s into 19 go twice with 3 left over. Right, now this is a bit of a mouthful, this one. Jasper's going on a holiday. The airline says he can take a maximum of 22 kilograms of luggage onto the plane. His main suitcase weighs 18 3/4 kilograms. His carry-on bag weighs 2 3/8. He has another bag weighing 4 1/5. Will he be allowed to take? So what they're asking us to do is add all this up together. So when you're adding, do it in 2 parts. Add the first 2 numbers together, and then add the third one. So let's do this. 18 3/4 plus 2 3/8. This is good because we've got quarters and eighths. So 4 18s, wow, 54, 64, 72, 5, 75 over 4 plus 8 times 2 is 16, 17, 19 over 8. Right, so I need to double this now. So that gives me 150 over 8 plus 19 over 8. All the numbers are getting horrible now. 169 over 8. 169 over 8. Let's rub that a bit out. 169 over 8. Now I've got to add on this 4/5 plus 4/5. Ah, these numbers are horrible. Must have been a better way to do this. Yeah. 5/8 of 40, so that will be equal to 40. Right. 5 times 100, 8 times 4, it's a 32. I've got 32 over there. Now I've got to do 5 times 169. So I'm going to do that. Times 5. 5 9s are 45. 5 6s are 30. 5 1s are 5. 8 4 5. So we've got 8 4 5 plus 32 over 40. So that's 8 7 7 divided by 40. Right, now let's have a look. The 40 times table. 40, that's 1. 2 of them would be 80. So 20 of them will be 800. Okay, so let's work from there. So 20, 21 will be 840. I can't get another one in there. So it's going to be equal to 21 and 37 over 40, which is just less than 22. Can he take his... Yes, he can, because it's just less than 22. So just double check on that one. That was a difficult one, that one. So that's page... What page is that? 18. So yes, 22, 37 over 40. Yeah, so there may be a different way from that. You may have added 18 and 2 together to make 20, and then you can add these 3 things together, which will make them all 40, and so to add the big numbers and then all the fractions together. So a different way. So some self-study on this one. We need it, don't we? These are getting quite difficult now. And so I'll see you in the next one.